Whether you're planning on making a move in Calgary and you're already living here, or you're coming from out of town, this video is for you. And here's why. We get emails all the time saying, hey, I'm looking at making a move. Here's my information. And what do you suggest? Well, I thought would be really fun is to actually go through an example of one of these emails that we got, work through the process and kind of show live right here on this video, kind of the process that we go through and give some recommendations to this family on what they should consider. So, are you ready? Here we go. Hello.
Hello! Ah! Oh, I'm sorry to frighten you, dear. I must look like a yeti in this getup.
We are looking at making a move to Calgary in the coming months and wanted to see what we can afford. We have a rough household income of $160,000 to $175,000, about $65,000 for our down payment, no debt. We want to find a great school for our two kids who are in grade 3 and 6 and have parks and stores nearby to walk to. So the few things that I look at when I see this is some of these numbers, right? A rough household income of $160,000 to $175,000. They have a down payment of $65,000. They have two kids and they want to have parks and schools nearby to walk to. So they're coming from out of town. But this could also be if you're in a situation where you live in Calgary, sometimes you don't know what other options are out there. You might have lived in, Coventry for the last 10 years, and now you work somewhere else and your kids are out of the house or whatever, and you're like, what other options are there in the city to move up into that you just don't know? And this is the exact same scenario for that too, okay? This is their situation, all right? So the first step, I'm going to give you all the tips, and then I'm going to walk through actually doing it and helping these people look for something, all right? So first step is know your shopping budget. This is Hugh. Hugh might have actually talked to some of you who watch this video. Hugh and Adam are a mortgage broker team that we work with, and Hugh helped me with these numbers. And so I want to give a huge shout out to him because he also has a great app that I've downloaded recently and been playing with, and it is great. All right. So here is, I asked you to put together kind of like the current numbers. It's July 2022. And what does this look like? So if our family, this family has about $160,000 to $170,000 income, right here you can see total income. So they're probably right in this range, which means if they don't have a lot of debt, the maximum debt allowed per month for paying off active debt is $675 per month. You'd need a minimum down payment of $45,000, and they could be in that $700,000 range. So they could probably go from 680 maybe up to about 720. Kind of depends on the situation, but that's kind of the range from $160,000 to $170,000 of a type of property that this family could be looking for. All right, so that's step number one, is know your budget. Now, I want to give a plug to Hugh and his app. This is the app. I'm going to have a link in the description of the video where you can download this directly, but it is really, really good. And I'm not just saying this because we work with Hugh. I wouldn't be putting it in the video if it wasn't good. How's that? But he works with Dominion Lending Centers. This is called MMT, my mortgage toolbox. Inside here, all of these, you can scroll on the app. These are just screenshots, but you can scroll in the app and you can see lots of different things. So if you were to come in and say, if this is the price of the property, here's what the mortgage amount would be, here's my down payment, here's what interest rates are, amortization, all that good stuff. This little section right here is my favorite. It's called Find a Rate. And what it does is you can actually click that button, and live and in your pocket and in your hand are the most current interest rates on what they're looking at. And you can add that rate and that type of mortgage right into the app, and it calculates it with those numbers for you. So tip number 2. Finding neighborhoods that work. So part of this step is you can go to our website, and I will, again, a link is in the description. We have a Calgary real estate market page. And on that page, if you've watched any of our videos, we have a map of happiness, let's call it. This map is basically walks you through the average prices of the areas. It walks you through days on market. It shows you months of inventory in different areas. So we're going to use this tool here on the video, looking for areas that kind of fit this family's criteria. All right, that's step number 2. So you got to start doing some digging, looking around. Actually, other tip with that is I'll do a quick video link in here. But we have what are the best neighborhoods in Calgary playlist. So there are probably over 40 to 45 videos in there of all different communities in and around Calgary that are some of our favorites. And so that is a huge help if you're trying to figure out and get a feel for different types of neighborhoods and what they are like. So that's another little thing you can do when you're trying to find the perfect neighborhood. And tip number 3 is checking out the schools. So if you have a family of kids like this family does, there are public, Catholic, and private schools. Again, I'll put these links in the description so you can click through to them. But this is the public link for the Calgary Public Board of Education. This is the Catholic school system. And there isn't necessarily like a school board for all the private schools, but we have a list on our website of all the private schools in Calgary. You can scroll through it. You can go visit their websites, kind of look at information from there. But that's some information too. So that's a way you can start. Once you know the neighborhoods, you can actually start looking for the communities. So the one thing that's also a little bit different that you need to be aware of, sometimes you can live in one community and send your kids to a different school in another community. There's a lot of options, a lot of schools you can choose from for your kids, especially the private school sector and all of that. So those are some things, but that would be the third thing you want to look for. And the fourth one is once you have found kind of an area and homes that you're interested in, go to Google. Or even on our website, you can actually pull up maps like this, zoom in, you can kind of see what is around the house, right? You can kind of get a sense of what's there. So we'll go live and we'll find some places and I'll show you some examples. But this is the step that you want to do. And partially, it can be hard to do on your own. I will say that. If you don't know what you're looking for, you're not going to find what you're looking for. Oh, there's a quote. But it's true. So having a guide, having someone who is an advisor who can come beside you and say, maybe you should check out this over here, could be really helpful, right? And so like this map, that's why I keep looking at it, is this map, is these examples are exactly that. Just because you can zoom in on a map doesn't mean you know where the best thing is or what truly is around there. Let's jump over to our website. Let's take a look. And this is our Calgary Real Estate Market Trend Forecast Guide page. And on here is that map that I was showing before. All right. And what's really cool about this is, again, we know that this family can afford about between six to 800,000 average price. So if you don't know a lot of the areas, you don't know what prices are, this is a fantastic tool to help you just kind of understand a little bit of what areas could be. If they're looking for, more likely from what I get from this email and having some conversations with them, they're looking for more of like established areas, not like the new homes, not a lot of trees. They want more trees. Better schools, or not better schools, but just a lot of schools around, better amenities, where, you know, if you don't have to drive for the weekend, you're okay, kind of thing. So they could be Altador, fantastic options in there. In talking to these people, they're not looking for an attached property. They're looking for more detached. And they're okay with fixer-uppers, right? So all of these areas right south of downtown in the southwest part here, Glengarry, Killarney, Richmond, South Calgary, Altador, Currie, the barracks there, Strathcona Park up on the hill, Christie Park, Discovery Ridge. You know, all of these areas, Discovery Ridge has amazing walking paths, not a ton of like walking amenities, right? So that's a little bit different. You'd be driving in and out a lot of Discovery Ridge, so you couldn't leave your car there. And if you wanted to forage through the forest.
This place has sweet Wi-Fi, right? Debbie still awesome.
When you jump up here, Banff Trail, Charleswood, Collingwood, Montgomery, I mean, Varsity is in there too. I know there's definitely some higher end stuff there. Hillhurst, so Mount Pleasant. So this is probably more like this little section in here, and this little section here could be really great options for them. Now, if we go down south, Willow Park, Lake Bonavista, and Maple Ridge. So I know South Center Mall is right in these areas. So that is something you can walk to. You do have Fish Creek Park right down there. Parkland is also there. So this could also be another option and area for somebody in this situation where they're looking for a detached single family home, because there's a lot of those in these areas where when you get in the inner city, you're finding more infills, right? Attached properties. Let's pretend, and this is the area that they're thinking, Willow Park, Maple Ridge, and Lake Bonavista. They can spend maybe up to $750, $800, and let's go see what they can find. All right. So I have this loaded up. So this is just a straight up MLS search on our page. And I'm going to move the map around and zone in right there. Willow Park, Maple Ridge, and Lake Bonavista. Let's filter this for price. So let's go 650 up to, let's go to 800. That's good. All right, 28 results. So right here, South Center Mall. Oh, you can't see my mouse, but right in the middle, the yellow middle there is where South Center Mall is. So definitely walking distance, depending on where you ended up buying, of good amenities. There's little corner stores, all that kind of good stuff in this area. If we were to look through, so here are some places, Lake Arrow Way. So we got some $799s, $789s, lots of different houses in here. Let's kind of just scroll through. So a family of 4, they might want to find something probably at least 3 bedrooms up. Maybe we should do that as a filter. Would be smart. Minimum 3 bedrooms up. Property size, I would say no less than 1,000 square feet. I mean, we're not going to find anything less like that. We definitely want residential. All right, there we go. Probably similar results. Let's go into Willow Park right here. 718. So this one is a 1,300 square foot house, Winterbourne Crescent. They're asking 718. And Willow Park's a great community too. So this looks like some outdoor space. That's kind of interesting, that back room there. I'm not sure what that is. Might just be a feature wall. I don't know what it is. Kind of cool. Oh, there you go. Oh, look at this. It's like a whole den, little bonus den area that they did back there. Dining room, could be a flex room. There you go. TVs, stone, nice wood beams. So kitchen's been updated a little bit. It's kind of similar older kitchen, just updated. I mean, it looks like the drawers are all original, just painted, new countertops, new backsplash. Looks like this house has been renoed, maybe a flip, something like that. Basement. Yeah. So, I mean, this is kind of something you can get for about $718,000, 1,300 square feet, double garage. That's what you can see there. Let me see if this all keeps our map. Yes, it does. Something over in Lake Bonavista for $789. This guy right here, again, 1,300 square feet. You can see kitchen has been definitely updated at some point. Nice big windows, newer windows, massive side-by-side fridge and freezer, most likely. Looks like a nice space. 1 bedroom up, walk in, kind of a smaller ensuite. It's only 1,350 square feet, but looks like it has the 3 bedrooms upstairs. Renovations done in the bathrooms, downstairs. You could do some work to it if you wanted, but again, it's the basement. Oh, cool. A big shop in the basement. So they've taken the open space and turned it into a shop. It looks like a lower roof, so it might kind of be under that lower level of the living room upstairs. Outside, nice manicured yard. So it looks like your garage is right here on the left of the tree. You can't see my mouse, but that's what it looks like. And that's true. So it looks like it might be a single garage on this one. Could be a tandem, but most likely a single garage. So let's say this is the property, right? So you can kind of see some examples. All of these are good walking distance. When you come down to the map area down here, you can click to load the map, and right away you can zoom in and start seeing where things are at. So like this house is in this section of Lake Bonavista. So you can see the lake right in the middle there. There is in the yellow, this is all the commercial stuff that you can walk to. They could probably walk to the lake from that area, from where the house is. You can see it right there. And even up here, there's all of your South Center Mall. So pretty much everything you need, from grocery stores to pet stores to just pretty much anything, banks, whatever, libraries, all of that is within walking distance of a house like this. And this isn't our listing. I'm just showing you an example, right? And so if you wanted to go see that street or maybe the back alley, you never know when Street View is going to give you a fun, different view, but that might be the house. Now I'm totally turned around. That's not it. Anyways, let's go back. But you can play around with that. You can take a look. You can get a feel for what that all looks like. And that is a big part of it, right? And so if you wanted to see where schools are for this area, you can simply go to the Calgary Board of Education school area, and you can filter through different communities, see what the school is. You can go to the Catholic system if you're a part of the Catholic system. You can even look at Spanish immersions, French immersions.
Oui.
And what I want you to watch next is this video over here, where we talk about some of the hottest communities in the city right now based on how quickly things are moving. So go ahead, jump over there, take a look, and let us know what you think of that video as well as this one. And always feel free to subscribe, like, hit that notification bell if you like what you're hearing here, and we'll see you guys on the next video.